Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22, and it's round 13 for the British GP, for my home GP, right here in the Silverstone circuit. Let's crack on in my home race. So here we are then in pole position. It was the dream qualifying for Matt Grant. Can he make it a dream race? So away we go. Power Setting 2 will be used for the majority of this one because Power Setting 3 just makes things way too easier. So we'll see how we get on. But I will use Power Setting 3 if and when we really need it. Foggia gets the dream start, then up into first position. The whole shot for the Italian as Onchu in second position. Great qualifying for him. Puts himself up there in the midst of battle as Yubi Sasaki and Grant going shoulder to shoulder there, almost rubbing elbows almost, as this rivalry continues between them two. Had a lot of aggressive races, especially from Qatar onwards. We had a lot of confrontations with the Yumi Sasaki. Absolute legend in real life, but in the video game, not a fan of Matt Grant. John McPhee in sixth position as well. Good to see another British rider up there in the British GP, but I tell you what, I'm a little bit concerned with the man who's leading this Grand Prix, as these two ahead of us, Ortola and Onchu, going shoulder to shoulder as well, looking like looking like they was doing some sort of contortionist act there, trying to position themselves on the bike, but of course, a little bit too wide there and getting ahead of Ivan Ortola, desperate to catch down Dennis Foggia. We did actually get a little bit too aggressive with our Red Bull rookies, or at least former Red Bull rookies rider in last year's championship. But out to the right hand side for turn 10, into the club corner we go, really tight to the apex, but a little bit too wide upon the exit. Should have just let off the throttle ever so slightly there, and it would have been alright to stay on board the track. But now to the right hand side into Abbey as we go really tight to the apex once more, and a lovely change of direction here into Farm. We'll get a lot of power and a lot of speed here as we'll go firm on the brakes into the right hand side of the Village and around the outside for, does it stick though? Has it stuck? I think we'll be able to do it as we go into the loop. Really tight apex here as Foggia on the left hand side. He is. What a cutback from Foggia. That smart, aggressive AI racing there. This is what we like to see. It seems to be that MotoGP 22 has only one decent category, that the AI is competitive, and that is Moto3 for some strange reason. But we'll now go very firm on the brakes on the left hand side for Brooklands. We'll keep it in nice and tight if we can. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Almost a little bit too tight as we did cut across the rumble strip ever so slightly there as we now go into Luffield for turn 17 with a 0.3 of a second disadvantage to the man on your screens ahead of us. So the soft front, medium rear looks like a good combination for now, but I'm not sure how that soft is going to last in this one here today. Now, of course, it is only a 4-lap sprint, so this one is going to be over quicker than you know it, which is a damn shame really when you think about it, but it keeps the action intense as we go into Cops. We're closing right in on Dennis Foggia as this one is going to get ready to explode. I can feel it now. This is going to be a rather intense Grand Prix. Now, I desperately want to win this one. Get really close to Foggia there. So we'll now go over the left-hand side into Beckett's. Job done, is it? Foggia to the right-hand side. Beautifully done. Absolutely beautiful. What a wonderful response that was for the man from Roma. As we'll now go into Chapel, trying to get into the rear of Dennis Foggia. Look at the speed he got, though. The Leopard Honda too quick on the straight. Ivan Ortola to the right-hand side there. He's going to position himself in a beautiful spot for the right-hander of Stowe. Does he go for the lunge? Doesn't happen yet. Not quite, but you'd better believe it that going into the next couple of corners, he might have a chance. He will now go firm on the brakes, coming around the outside of Foggia. Tell you what, that's beautifully done. That is really, really cleverly done as we managed to get it stuck as we stuck it round the outside of Dennis Foggia. But wide into club corner again, just losing concentration ever so slightly. And I want to give a quick shout out to Sergio23 for making another fantastic helmet. Of course, the special one-off helmet here today for the Silverstone Grand Prix. As we did cut the corner there, it's a bit of a mistake as we got a little bit sentimental over Sergio's helmet. But now into the left-hand side, we're going to brake very firm around the outside once more into Village. Oh, we love it, but that was a bit squirmish on the brakes. But we now go into the loop, really tight to the apex, but we still run it deep. Does Foggia have the cut back? It's going to be super close as we go into the left-hand side for Aintree. He's still ahead of us. Wow. Dennis Foggia. Grant Ortola's now in there as well. This one is certainly going to go mental towards the end of this Grand Prix as we'll go very firm on the brakes into Brooklands. Be very careful trail braking into the left-hander. It's a really difficult corner to get right, so we'll go to the right-hand side now into Luffield. Oh, a bit of contact there with Foggia. Ortola sneaks up on the inside. That's the Spaniard. He's positioned himself in the spot to win now. Ortola leads this Grand Prix. He won in Mugello to break Foggia's heart. Is he going to try and break Grant's heart to win here in Silverstone? I don't think so. I'm going to do absolutely everything in my power without using Power Setting 3 because it would be too easy But never mind about that, we're going to still try everything we possibly can to win here in Silverstone. I only managed it once in MotoGP 21 in about 5 seasons, and that was in Moto 2. Oh my goodness, I got shoved wide. Not going to make the corner there. Don't know why it wheelied on me there. That was an awfully strange moment. Well, across the corner. No track limit warning given, but we have now dropped to 7th position, 5th position. Yeah, looks like we managed to hold on to 5th. That was a little bit concerning. But I was going to mention the previous time I won here was in Moto 2 against Remy Gardner, and probably one of my best MotoGP Grand Prix videos ever. It was absolutely amazing, but I want to better that today. I want to win here in Moto 3, here in MotoGP 22. We're coming out to Stowe. We'll get onto the run up to Vale in just a moment. Do we go firm on the brakes to turn 8 and then around the outside, possibly around the outside of Holgado? Actually, not Holgado anymore, it's on Chew. We've actually moved up at that quickly on the right-hand side there as we now push this on Chew out of the way as we go into Club Corner. Nicely done. Yes. Oh, goodness me, it's a really difficult corner to get that right. I did struggle actually in the qualifying session just earlier on, but to the right-hand side to Abbey, we've ran it deep. We ran it deep there. We're going to lose a significant amount of time with this penultimate lap. Goodness me, this race is going to be over before it started as we got very firm on the brakes of Village, getting a little bit out of shape. You can see it booking and weaving as we went really firm on the brakes. The KTM managed to hold its ground though, as John McPhee is getting really, really close now. I knew he was close, but I didn't realise he was that close. Goodness me. We'll go to the left-hand side, and I might have to consider power steering 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to win this Grand Prix. I want to be in for a shout of a victory here today. If power setting 3 is required, then I did say I would use it, but for now, we'll remain in 2. We'll remain in 2 as long as we need, and John McPhee better not try a silly lunge into Luffield. Oh, he's gone down! Oh, that is harsh. Oh, I didn't actually want him to crash. It would have been great to share a podium with a fellow Brit, the Scotsman, John McPhee, but going into Woodcote, we might have to consider power setting 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. We really might. 0.6 of a second is the gap to Foggia. Oh, really tight to the apex. The heart rate is increasing. The heart rate's going to increase here. I'm getting tense. It's getting a bit sweaty palms time here in Silverstone. The British fans are looking on. You can see them all on the left-hand side of your screen there. All really getting into this one. I mean, they're animated, but you get what I'm saying. As we now go to the right-hand side for Beckett's, now into turn 5. Keep it nice and tight. Keep it tight to the apex. Launch it to the left-hand side without cutting the corner. DrAce, goodness me. That was a bit too eager. Power setting 3. Do we put it on? Yes. We're going to have to go for it, guys. We're losing time here. I bottled it in that first sector. I got too obsessed with the fans for some strange reason as we go firm on the brakes into Stowe for the right-hander for turn 7. Vale for turn 8 and for turn 9 is where we are really, really strong. Hit the brakes, get into the left-hand side, and hopefully Ortola and Foggia can still exchange words and battle on board the track right now. As we go to the right-hand side for turn 9, it's still not close enough. 0.6 of a second, 0.8 of a second to Foggia. Got to keep this one nice and tight. Oh, that's a mistake. That's a mistake and a half, and that is our 4th track limit warning. In real life, of course, track limit warning means on your final lap is a deduction. But for now, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're going to go into farm. Someone's gone down behind. Never mind about that. But into the right hand here, we're going to go really firm on the brakes of Village and keep it really tight to the apex. Oh, the full. Oh, Foggia and Ortola absolutely going neck and neck here as the championship leader is really piling on the pressure now. Power setting 3 has given us 0.8 of a second quicker on this particular lap. Get in the slipstream, we might have a chance going into Brooklands. Into Luffield, this could be wild. Up on the inside of Foggia, can we get the outbreak mover? Oh my goodness, it's going to be tight. Ortola around the outside, this is going to be ridiculous. Foggia up at the inside, it's going to be absolute neck and neck. Contact made. Ortola's pushed me wide. It's not going to happen. Luffield, bring on the power, the voice is gone. Power setting 3, get ahead of Ortola to the right hand side, use the slipstream into Foggia. Do we have a chance of victory? Foggia's going to hold it. Foggia, oh no! Oh, I really wanted that one. I really wanted that one and we couldn't get it. We missed out by 36,000th of a second, and that fastest lap coming on the final lap of a 2 minute 11.429. God damn it, that was close. Oh, we had so much speed, so much momentum and so much power into that final cutback. Into Woodcote, we were so strong. Never mind. Foggia wins, granted second, and Ortola finishes in 3rd place. And another good result for Andrea Mino in 4th position. But looking at the championship standings, and Fodge's pulled the pin and taken 5 points away from us, but 5 points in the grand scheme of things is not too much for us to be concerned about too much right now, because we have plenty of Grand Prix left and a lot of cracking races in the future. A quick glance at the team championship, and things are still relatively the way they are. Status quo almost across the board, as Leopard Racing still 29 points clear and 172 clear from Gas Aspar Racing Team. So quite possibly my favourite Grand Prix that I recorded all season. This one was amazing. Yes, it didn't yield a win, but I absolutely enjoyed that one to the hilt. I loved the commentary and I loved doing the racing. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed it even as half as much as I did. And I think we're going to have a good time together. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button if you really enjoyed it. And stay tuned for a lot more DrAce content. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.